Hello, welcome to episode 53 of our Ostriv Alpha 4.4 Let's Play. It is July of 1776, right about the time a little country called the United States of America was incepted somewhere a couple thousand miles away from where we are in fictional Ostriv land. But yeah, so what we did last episode, if you don't remember, we added a bunch of more houses, built up more sheep infrastructure, and a couple other things. So this is going to be another one of those episodes where we just kind of plunk a bunch of stuff down, wait for the game to build it, and come back because it just takes so long to get anything done in a town of 1,105 people 55 years into the game. So we have all these houses built, and we're starting building a forestry. I went ahead and plunked that down before I started recording. But what this is going to do, because actually let's turn this on. We need a lot of firewood, and there's going to be a bunch of houses around here. And we also need warm clothing. We are making warm clothing with our tailor's workshop, but it is not fast enough at all. Actually, if we check these others up here, should give us a little bit better of an idea. Yeah, they're making some here, but it's not enough. We're going to have to import some. Excuse me. But yeah, we'll get to it. I can no longer use 12 times game speed because it crashes the game. So we'll go ahead and place a couple things, and then we'll do ye old time skip, and we'll see what happens from there. So to match this, we're going to go ahead and put down some more houses with gardens. Yes, I know, it's the grid, but such is life. It's at this point, it's something that just kind of can't be avoided, because we need the production capacity, so we just kind of have to go with it. Oh, that's another 5 houses right there. We will go ahead and put in 5 more. Actually, before we do that, I know our favorite thing ever, big arch number 2. Go ahead and pop that right there, and then come right up here, do the exact same thing. And of course, we're going to have to be diligent about saving as well. So let's go ahead and do that right now before we forget. There we go, saved, because autosave is still irreparably broken in this game, or at least in my specific save. I probably realistically should start another save, but I'm kind of attached to this one, honestly. So, speak of the devil and he shall appear. Alright, so after the crash, we got that taken care of here. And we're going to build more houses. So we'll put that there. This one right here. This one right here. We're not super straight here, but that's fine. Put that one there, and then we will finish that off with this. And again, it's not perfect, but it'll be completely fine. We have to have people to support all these new jobs anyway. Look at all these open vacancies. I'd rather have unemployment than open vacancies, because then at least all your stuff's getting done. But this forestry is just about finished. We will play it dangerously. Go to 5 times game speed. We'll get this forestry rocking and rolling, and then we will actually do the time skip. Okay, so this is all done here. We'll go ahead and just apply that. Same stuff. We can cut this down to, let's say, 2,000 regular wood, and just mainly do a bunch of firewood. So that'll be fine there. We have 10 houses in the queue to be built. We have our sheep stuff doing sheep things, I suppose. They're making broadcloth, and I think our tailor's workshops are, in fact, producing warm clothing. It just kind of takes a while, you know? And we're still waiting for sheep hides. It's slow. It just has to be something where we actually have a full building, and it's going to take a while to get there. So that being said, we actually can't call for messengers, again, because we have negative treasury. So we are going to need to make sure that next time somebody comes in who's going to allow us to purchase warm clothing, that we buy as much as we possibly can and try to get our cash flow back in the positive. But in the meantime, things are looking a-okay over here. We have a construction office. Hopefully they will be able to build pretty quickly. They've got they've got stuff going on over here. And I have not yet seen in this play session our builder people stay in one spot, so maybe that's been fixed. We can only hope. Okay, this guy's just kind of chilling here. No, okay, seems to be working all right. So in the meantime, we'll let them do all that, and then next time I see you will be whenever these 10 houses are done being built. Could take a couple years in game, but I'll let you know when that happens. All right, it is February of 1777, and we've finished our building queue. We have these 10 new houses right here, and our forestry is doing a little bit of work as well. Got plenty of firewood stocked up. These sheep farms are slightly bigger. This one's got 14, this one's got 22, and the original has 21. So none of them are really big enough to be, what do you call it, slaughtering sheep. So that'll take a little bit of time. Let's see, I just keep buying stuff as much as I can. Sheepskin, I'm just going to keep buying. Wool, I don't need to buy. But we just, we got to be doing stuff here. We just don't have enough resources. We can't call any traders because negative money. But yeah, so now what we need to do is figure out what our next project is going to be. Now, somebody commented in the last episode, after I posted it, that the sheep farm should really never use fallow fields, so the sheep are always within range of the slaughterhouse. And yes, that's probably correct. However, since they are not full enough to be slaughtering in the first place, we're not going to need to worry about that yet, and I would rather have the fields fertilized during the fallow periods anyway. But when we get there, we will make sure to make those sheep do exactly what that person was suggesting. We do have 3 fulling mills fully operational, but it's a little slow to make broadcloth. We have our tailor's workshop is awaiting the textile, that the broadcloth that is. Still awaiting 250 sheep hides to begin the first batch of tanning sheep skin, which is part of why I had been importing that stuff anyway. We have 1,045 sheepskin at the trading dock, and the trading post, no, trading post doesn't have it. They've got other stuff. But as you can see, things are going reasonably well. Stone mining camp is 10,000 stone. I think most of the stone deposits should be depleted by now. Maybe possibly a little bit of small deposits put somewhere as well. So what we should be doing is thinking about other industry things that we could be placing in this general area. These sheep farms have jobs, of course, the forestry has jobs, granaries and market stalls all have jobs. We don't really need too much else in terms of industry right now. We still have plenty of open vacancies. Maybe the only other thing at this exact moment that could be useful would be another farm. But we don't exactly have space for it yet, and that's part of why this forestry is where it is. Clear out this whole area, maybe we'll put a farm in here and surround it with houses and other things. But as far as our food generation, it's not looking too bad. We've got some space up here. Of course, these pigs are just doing pig things, I suppose. Everything is looking pretty good, all things considered. I did leave the warning things on just so I could keep tabs on stuff. But at this time, it does not seem like there is too much more we can do, aside from just kind of let things grow organically. We are up to 1,140 residents. Most of these are people that have moved in from other places in the town, but some are new settlers as well, like this family. This family with a young child, and this with 3 children. But yeah, we are growing slowly. It's just one of those things where you kind of have to do what you can when you can. We have plenty of wool. It's just a matter of getting the broadcloth made at the fulling mills and other things. We probably should and could get away with having several more fulling mills just to create enough broadcloth to be useful to us. I haven't quite figured out exactly what the appropriate ratio of sheep farms to fulling mills is. I know my fulling mills have not yet run out of wool, but I think it's probably pretty close. Sheep might get shorn at the very beginning of the season based on the fact that this is awaiting, wow, 1125 wool here, 689, and this one should be 1090. Yeah, so I think the game might shear the sheep in the beginning of March and then backload the fulling mills. So just for the sake of having people employed, okay, we're not going to get away with putting this here. Let's just go ahead and put a couple more fulling mills in here, just because we can. So we've got 2 more. That should be okay for now. And of course, these sheep are being driven across the land to probably this field right here. Yeah. It's going to be this field. They're coming right along here. Now, the real question is, can I follow a sheep? I cannot, but I can follow people. Yeah, so they're just going to bring them, looks like right along here. Someone is annihilating my Facebook messages, so I will have to turn that off. But yeah, they're going to be right here, and this really doesn't need the additional nutrients, but whatever, that's fine. We will deal with it as that is appropriate. Oh my god, okay. That is super annoying. I think, they don't have another fallow field over here. They do not, so I don't know where they're going, unless they're all going to join in this same field with the other sheep. So let's actually find out what field they put these sheep in. I'm very interested to know. Here they come. Because I didn't think herds from different flocks could occupy the same field. Maybe they changed it with sheep, maybe not. Huh. That is very interesting. I did not think that was possible, because I don't think cows do that. This one has 41. Good lord. Okay. Maybe that's an update, or maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know. Well, nevertheless, there are 15 here, 23 here, and this one should still have about, yeah, 22. So we don't need to really worry about that so much. But we have 2 fulling mills queued up right here. We should build probably a couple more wells over here. So we'll go ahead and put one there, one there, one there. We'll just do 4 in a row because we can. And don't forget to save, because the game cannot be trusted to do autosave. And we should probably plant some trees, because it has been quite a long time since we've planted any trees. So we'll just put 2 of our favorites right here, birch trees. Put one right here. Come along to the other side and do exactly the same thing. Just a little bit here. That is some lovely progress. Yeah, while we wait for the fulling mill and all of these wells to get built, actually, they need nails. Please tell me we have nails, because I keep importing a ton of iron. Okay, that one's not making nails. That one's making some nails, and mostly nails. So they're just slow. Seem to be doing okay. Well, in the meantime, we will let this go, and I'll bring you back in here once everything's built up, and we'll decide what we're going to do for the rest of the episode. Okay, so everything is built. We just have to uncheck production on the wells that I didn't already get to on that. And that's all set for citizens. We have our fulling mills are complete. Just have to go ahead and make sure that it's applied to all here. And now should be good to go with significantly expanded fulling mill production capabilities. I also purchased broadcloth and some warm clothing, so we can avoid those problems at this exact moment in time. Hopefully pad some for the future, but they are making warm clothing. We still need more sheep hides. Unfortunately, that can't happen until we start slaughtering sheep. But yeah, Now we are just waiting for these sheep to keep reproducing so we have enough. These, this one and this one are pretty close. This one still needs 11 more. But, you know, progress is being made ever so slowly. This forestry is selling plenty of firewood. Still have complaints about food variety, which I think is probably not ever really going to go away unless we get enough people to actually sell their goods to the granaries here. But it appears that that's not the case at the moment. I built a whole bunch of graveyard plots last episode, and they're all full, and we have so many people that need to be buried. I really don't want to keep up with it. We might do that at some point in the future, but for this exact moment, no. It's still pretty funny to have all these livestock in a couple of fallow fields. Just really not used to that. We have, of course, hay dryers drying, I guess. We do need substantially more capacity for hay storage. So we probably should. I mean, it's past mowing season, I think. But we can still try. I think that's oriented the right way. Yeah. We can still try and add a little bit more capacity, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Probably could use some over here. Because it's not like we can use much of this area for something anyway. So why not just add a bunch of these things, right? Alright, so we'll try that. We'll hit save again. Alright, and we'll just go ahead. Nope, not that one. Apply that to all. And hopefully we can store up some hay so we don't have a mass extinction again. This seems to be working over here. You know, it just kind of depends on when the people want to go to work, I guess. There's always some sort of excuse they come up with for not actually doing stuff. So, I think that's going to put us in a pretty good position for where we're wanting to go in the future. We still have way too many open vacancies. Unfortunately, I think we're at a point now where we kind of just have to live with that. No matter how many more houses we build, we're not going to have enough people to fill the vacancies. And of course, the more people you bring into a community, the more you have to provide for them, etc., etc. So we're just going to kind of keep going. Sorry, it's not a whole lot of really fast-paced progress or anything. But at some point in time, you just kind of do what you have to do. And there's only so much more you can do incrementally. But I'm still really pleased with the progress we've made here. I think we are setting ourselves up for something really special as we continue to organically expand. But let's check out this messenger. Of course, we should always buy whatever we can. We'll just keep buying sheep and all sorts of good stuff here. Sunflower oil we can sell. I don't think we can really sell anything else, but I did buy sheep. So hopefully that will help kickstart our slaughtering process here. We do have 29. In this one we have 20 and we have 30. So I imported 20 sheep. So they will eventually at some point make their way down here. And we'll see what happens. We do have a... We had some... Okay, here it is. Wool stored up for the fulling mills to operate on next year. But, you know, it's a process. It seems to be a little slower than I'm used to with the production chains in this game. But, you know, progress is being made. Just kind of takes a while, you know. I probably should have made this batch size a little smaller than 500. But, you know how it goes. If I change it now, what's going to happen? Okay, so I guess it made that to be 249, but at least it's tanning now. So maybe we should just make the batches smaller. Maybe 100 would be more appropriate. Because I don't know, I think it should just be 1-for-1 sheep hides to sheep slaughtered now? We'll find out. Well, let's go ahead and hit that save again. And just for the benefit of right now us actually learning something here, let's go ahead and slaughter a sheep. Do this ram right here. And we will watch it get slaughtered. This guy is about to go do the deed, so we'll follow him. And we will see exactly what happens in excruciatingly long real time. He's only 20 years old. He doesn't have enough shoes, I guess. Clothes quality 5 out of 5. Warm clothes quality 5 out of 5. Shoes quality 0 out of 5. So hopefully we can help alleviate some of that when we get more shoes constructed here. But it looks like they are mixing sheep and cows. I guess I never paid attention before, or maybe that was when they added the sheep that they actually updated all of that. So he's going to pick that specific sheep, or ram rather, lead it all the way back to the slaughterhouse, and then slaughter it. I think we are probably going to want to, somewhere up in here, put another bridge going across. That could be probably a project for the next episode. So this one is starting to get to an acceptable length. I was worried it was going to be pretty short because it's really, really slow going getting this stuff done. But let's just see exactly what happens here when he goes to slaughter the sheep. It's kind of peaceful, just watching stuff happen in the city. But I believe should be we can unfollow him. So, oh, it gets 50 sheep hides per sheep. Oh. Well, if that's the case, that changes the game. And we can put this back up to 250. That is quite interesting. I thought it would be a lot lower than that. But I guess this one's already back up at 30. This one's at 30, and this one's probably... Where's the rest of the sheep? They haven't gotten here yet, have they? No, they have? Huh. Well, where's the rest of the sheep? Did it insta-slaughter them? I don't think it did. It couldn't have. Because I ordered 20 sheep. So they would have had to have come in, no? If they came in, then okay. These are all little babies right here. Well, so I don't know what happened with that for the other sheep that we got in, but I guess it gives us 50. Yeah, because we have 51 out of 250. Well, so now you know that is, I guess technically our first organic sheep slaughter, unless we had already done that and I just forgotten because it's been over 2 weeks since I played this game. But yeah, let's go ahead and hit save again before I forget. And in case you're wondering what I've been up to for the past several weeks instead of playing Ostriv and making videos, I've been streaming over on twitch.tv/JCTheBeard. I will put a link in the description. Playing a lot of Persona 5 Royal right now. It's a JRPG where you go in the metaverse and try to do all sorts of interesting stuff with your high school friends and fight demons, all that good stuff. It's a fun game. Been playing a lot of that. Did a little bit of power washing simulator, and I will eventually be doing some Ostriv streams and SimCity, City Skylines, those kind of things over there as well, and continuing to make occasional content for YouTube. Yeah, if you feel so inclined, go ahead and give me a follow over there and catch a stream. I stream most nights, usually after 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, daylight time, whatever the time zone actually is. After 9 p.m., chances are probably most nights I'll be on there. Would love to have you in the stream, just hang out or just watch or whatever. But yeah, that's all we've got for now. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I can't wait until I see you in a stream or the next video. But until then, bye-bye.